All right. So here we are with our Diamond Zenyatta friend. Apparently he's listening to some K-pop or something. Who is this, by the way? I forget who this is. Scooge. This is a really old one. Muted everybody. I like it. Alright, let's, first of all, this music is gonna piss me off, but let's do it anyways. Alright, so let's talk team comp really quickly. So you have, they're gonna be together a lot. This guy's gonna be near you, protecting, Junkrat's gonna be near you, protecting you a lot. D.Va's gonna be, at least in this meta, should be playing pretty offensive, so won't be able to help you at all. Tracer's gonna be doing her own thing. So if I had to prioritize orbs, it would definitely be something like orb her, and then as soon as D.Va starts taking a shitload of damage, or Junkrat starts taking a shitload of damage, then you can switch the orb to like either way. That looks like a smiley face. Yeah. All right. So yeah, usually orb people like Tracer. The sound quality is actually kind of shit. And what the fuck is up with this crosshair? So first of all, get rid of this disgusting crosshair, you goddamn troll. So this is correct. So the reason why this is correct is like what he does is he charges a mouse 2, he comes up, he releases, instantly discords that guy, switches to healing, and just like, yeah, let's do it. All right. He's doing good stuff. All this is correct so far, but like at this point, when you see this many people have died on your team, you know that you're gonna stagger. So like basically, with the most that I would try to do is like maybe heal and then scream at my team to try to get back. Like heal and just scream at everybody to get back, because you obviously lost this fight. So one thing that you don't want to do is feed your 200 health. Can you guys see everything? Okay. You can't see anything. Yeah, this Heath just made it monumentally terrifying. My bad. Okay. So yeah. So you need to just pay attention. Like everybody asks me like, how do I get better at figuring out like whether to go in or back out? Like I don't know. I look here sometimes. So look there sometimes. I'm not great at coaching that, but you need to. And if you don't, then figure out a method that gets you to look at this big thing that tells you the entire story, because you already know it is now a 6v4, but it's basically a 3 because D.Va's out of mech. Okay? Okay? Okay. So this is a big waste. This is a big waste of time. Not only that, but you're risking doing more damage. Okay, you're doing the right thing. Back. Now, you should be telling your team. So this is bad right from the beginning. So if you're any of these players in any situation, you see this, and you know that they have 6, right? So they have 6v4. So what you should be doing, if you are the 6 in this situation, is pushing. Pushing this way. Pushing this way, pushing this way. And then you know what these people should be doing? Not fucking pushing that way. Why? Because they have 4. And 4 is less than 6. Excuse me. This I hate. This I hate. Okay, so look, like, so the idea is, like, you know, if you guys have watched my previous Mercy reviews, when people are playing Mercy, you know that like I like seeing everybody on your screen at once. So these people, let's watch if we have any idea what the fuck is going on over here. Oh look, we have no idea what's going on over here. So it's okay to do this. It's okay to do this. So you have a Harmony Orb over here. What you can do here is move your camera back this way. Move your camera back this way. Let's make it more obvious. Okay, this way. Move it over here, and then you see if they need help on this side of the map. Because what's the point of leaving your camera? I'll just unpause it real quick. Like, what's the point? There's no point in leaving your camera facing this way, because think about you already have like a little scout. You have a little scouter up here. That if she saw something, she would be blinking, she'd be shooting. So you can use your headphones, unless you're this guy who's listening to music, which I'd highly not recommend doing. And then in which case you can't hear shit. So don't listen to music, no matter how quiet. I know you guys say, no, I still can't. No, fuck you. You can't hear anything. Turn off the goddamn music if you want to get good. If you want to get good. If you want to have fun, chill, of course, just listen to music. Okay, back to the review. So as I was saying, you have a limited screen space in Overwatch. Okay, so here's your screen now, but you have like 360 degrees. So here's like a 360 degree circle. Now imagine you're standing in it and you're like looking this way, or you're looking that way, you're looking that way, you're looking that way. So what you can do is in this situation, let's say here, and our tracer is here, and then the rest of our team is here, right? Like to the left of us. I guess it's actually let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. This is us. This is the tracer. See, like ahead of us, like she's ahead, and then to the left, there's the rest of our team, which is like right here, the other two people. And then here's behind us towards spawn. There's two people spawning over here. And then we know there's nothing to the right, okay? So in this case, we know that we don't need to be looking over here at all. You can just get rid of it. But between everything else, you know that the tracer this tracer right here, this is the tracer right here, would be shooting or something. So for that reason, you should instead be spending your screen space somewhere over, and you already recognize that like this way isn't correct because nobody's going to be over here, and you already recognize that looking at your spawn is incorrect because you know nobody's going to be over there. So the next logical step is to look at the rest of your team because there's two people over here that might need heals. There also might be enemies coming this way. So you're basically wasting a whole bunch of time looking at a place where you already have information. So you use things like sound cues. I don't know how to make like a cute little like music note. Here's a cute little music note for you guys, all right? So you use sound cues where you basically are looking this way. You're gating this information of this side of the screen without looking at it. I want you guys to figure out like how to do that more in more situations, okay? So this is really bad because we still have no idea what the fuck is going on over there. All right, let's roll the clip, Blinky. First of all, this is still bad because we shouldn't be pushing up because what they should be doing, they should be pushing us. Why? Because it's still a 6v4. We actually just saw the Pharah just spawn, so she's all the way back there. So yeah. I respect the flank Yada, but this is not the way to do it. So like now you could have just helped your team, and instead you've spent all this time running around here doing nothing, and you could have probably helped them, and now you're just gonna stagger yourself. So the worst part about this is not only did you not help, so what went wrong here? So 6v4, you went in early, so you didn't have any chance. Even if it was 6v6, you flanked, which was actually really fucking bad here because you could have just turned your screen that way and known that you needed to help them. And the worst thing about it, so there's one, there's two, there's another third thing. The third thing, what the fuck, is that a 3? The third thing is staggering even further. So staggering is like already a problem because at the number one thing that we said you did wrong was a 64, right? But it's actually an even bigger issue here because not only that, we kind of sort of get into the 6v6, but like now the third point staggering, you are in a really shitty spot. You cannot run away safely. You cannot do anything useful here because even if you got like 2 kills here, the rest of your team can't capitalize because 1 or 2 of them are in spawn, and then 1 of them just died, and then 1 to 2 are in spawn. So basically you have a Mercy, you have a Tracer, you have a U, and it's up against 6. And at this point, their Mercy has res as well. So you're like pretty fucked here. Like it's kind of like a lot of people look at this and they're like, wow, like we got a kill. I tried my best. At least I got 1. Noob team. No, noob you, Zenyatta. Noob you. So we're feeding ults, we're staggering. Now this person's going in and doing the same thing. All these people just died. And yeah. But the thing is everybody's like, oh my god, I hate when my teammates do that to me. I am also in diamonds. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that side of my screen? Yeah, you can see. I'm also in diamond and I never do this. Like, send me a clip, bro, because you'll probably do this shit and you'll probably just do what the Zenyatta did. So, you should pay attention to this side of the screen. Okay? Okay. Roll the clip. So she's dead. Even if she gets a kill, it doesn't matter. She's not dead. At least we have a good song on right now. Okay, so here we have basically our first full reset. This Tracer's here, there's 1 person behind you, I don't know how far, and then you got your other 3 here. So this is good news. Unfortunately, you wasted a lot of time for this. You wasted an entire team fight, and you fed ults. So like what you guys should think about is like exactly what he was doing. This Zenyatta is doing the exact right thing, which is you harmony. So let's go through the steps, okay? 1, harmony. 2, you charge a mouse 2, your mouse 2. This I guess it's not shown here. Whatever. And then 3, as soon as you release your charge mouse 2, you Discord. You spam Discord. You spam the D, all right? Give him the D. And this is what he does exactly. So as soon as you release the mouse 2, he's spamming the hotkey and he gets the Discord on the right person, which is very good. Honestly, you should probably not even have the Harmony. You know the D.Va's a hero who takes a lot of damage. Remember when I went through Harmony priorities and like these are not your priorities. Like this is not your priority. Like look, she's gonna be pocketing him most of the time anyways. So yeah, your D.Va should really be the one with the orb, but it's whatever. It's a small thing. Sometimes I make these mistakes too. Especially because like you don't want to be like constantly switching. If I did a game review and then somebody's like, Blinky, I did all these things that you told me. Blinky, I did all these things that you told me. I switched the Harmony orb, blah, 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 but like I see you that he had the opportunity to be shooting this Reinhardt, this shielded Reinhardt, right? And he was discorded and whatever. So it makes sense that you're shooting, and you don't really have time to always reset your Harmony on the optimal. Actually, I'd highly recommend, as long as you can hear, again, audio cues, as long as you're healing somebody. As long as you're healing somebody, I would actually just focus on doing as much damage as you possibly can, unless it's really obvious that like somebody's low and needs help. All right, roll the fucking clip. So that's just poor ammo management right there. You literally pop out with like exactly 0 ammo, but I do that a lot sometimes too. So also, I don't really like going this way in general. There's no reason for you to go here. Your Pharah here and your Pharah's here. Is that a P or does it go that way? No, that's a 9. Your Pharah is here and your Mercy's here, but you know they're gonna be flying out, so then you're gonna be kind of caught alone. It's actually not that bad. Especially because you're playing around the health pack, which I like. So maybe this is okay. But as soon as you see the tanks, you need to like chill. All right, now okay, so now you're playing a little actually too passive. You have 2 picks. You got the Mercy, and you see their positioning, and you see your teammates positioning over here. You should be playing really aggro and helping Discord. Yeah, this is actually bad. You're running the opposite direction because like they should be running away. They should be playing passive, and then you should be chasing. And instead, you're wasting time. You can heal people, but your team doesn't need heals. Why? Because it is a 6v4. 6v4. Sorry, so previously I made a mistake. It's actually, I like saying your team first, so that last, like the first time that you staggered is actually a 4v6. Now it's a 6, you guys, v4, which means that you should push. Okay, hold the okay, so they do trance. She dies. You're still up. Now it is a 5v4. At this point, it's probably pretty important to do a couple things. 1, keep your Mercy alive, and 2, don't try to do like cheeky kills on the Zen. Just try to get some damage. Why, Blinky? Why should I just do damage where I could maybe kill this guy? Because you're so close to your trance and you might need it that you should actually prioritize doing enough damage to anybody or healing or doing enough damage or whatever to get your trance. Because your trance, just having it, and then once you have it and then you don't necessarily need it, then you start going for higher priorities. So like if you had to do like a tier list of like a 1, 2, and 3 of like who you want to shoot, this depends on whether you need your ult charge or not, whether you're close or not, etc. Whether you need to have an insane kill or not. It's like sometimes like first priority is Mercy, and like we just need to get this Mercy pick before anything happens, which is when I'll do some really cheeky weird things with like flanking and trying to one-shot the Mercy, and sometimes it works. But then other times you just like your priority should just be like doing like the fat targets, like the D.Va macro, like, you know, whatever. Okay, roll the fucking clip. I don't like this. There's no reason for you to be pressuring the back line because like you have guaranteed damage and Discord targets here. I really don't like this. Like help your team. This is I do this a lot sometimes too. It's just like Discord the targets that people are shooting and shoot the targets that are easiest for you to hit. You're basically like not only not helping your team, but you're actually making it harder on yourself because you're trying to shoot at small targets when you can instead just clean up the trash that's over here. Okay. Roll the clip. Okay, you switch quickly, which is good. See, that's what I was talking about in terms of like resetting Discord targets. If like you need to be able to fucking flick, all right? You need to be able to go boom, healing, and back down. If you're like this is like exactly if somebody just showed me this 2-second clip, it's like, Blinky, what SR is this? I'd probably guess around like Diamond. It's just like it's pretty messy, all right? It's just like you stop, you have such potential to do a lot, and then you like go up and you like track her, and then like you maybe trancing here is good, but Yeah, maybe trancing here is good. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, so now what you want to do is you always, like, you'll notice that I do this a lot. It looks like you're doing this. You always want to block the Reinhardt charge, because what Reinhardts are always going to do when you're trancing is go for charges, because it's literally like it's almost like free for him. When you're prioritizing as Rein, if you like your number 1, number 2, number 3 things that you should be doing, that's a 3, I swear. Like one of them, when the enemy is trancing, like this team is like invincible, right? So like you can basically, he can try to get a guaranteed kill by charging, but you instead can bait him by forcing him to charge you. And this is hopefully what you do, but it's just like something to point out that I do a lot. Oh! Hello? Zenyatta, wake up. Oh my god, he got pinned, and he got pinned. What are you running away to this for? Your teammate needs help, buddy. Oh, okay, maybe he didn't get pinned. Maybe he did. I don't remember. Okay, this is some kind of rough positioning. You want to back away further and be able to still shoot him comfortably, but not like have him be able to just swing and hit you with one of these. So I don't like this positioning. See, like it doesn't matter in this situation, but a lot of the times this extra 75 health matters. You could have been like 2 steps away from him and shot him and had the exact same effect, and then not been 125 health. So it's just like it doesn't matter here, but just like it matters a lot of the time. So just like always play correctly. So when you're really close to reloading too, you should wait that extra couple seconds of reloading sometimes to heal. So like it's kind of hard to tell, but like the fact that you have 3 shots is really bad. So like if you are like halfway through a reload like you just were, then don't interrupt it with your orbs. Just give that extra like 0.2 seconds to make sure you get your reload and then orb, or else you're gonna be caught in this like I have no ammo thing for a really long time. Oh, and you're charging mouse too, which is really bad. So just like your ammo awareness is completely not good. Oh, and you're peeking and you don't know. Okay. Also, he's doing something really good too, which is if you don't see anybody on your screen, you charge your mouse 2, and then as soon as you see them, you fire the mouse 2, F mouse 2, and then move to mouse 1, because your mouse 1 is your highest damage. But like when you don't see anybody on your screen, that's why you charge mouse 2. That's why sometimes people think I mouse 2 too much, but they're wrong and toxic idiots. Okay, so now you're up a lot, so you should be pushing, but you got to be careful because they have a Hanzo, they could scatter you. You got to push with your team and everything, all right? But yeah, just general game sense stuff. Like this is too far back. Like they are too far up, and you need to be this. Or they are too far. They should be running that way. They're too far, and you should be running that way because you are up. I think you have 6. I'm pretty sure you have 6. Maybe if like a couple people are still, if there's still a couple people back here and spawn, I don't even know what I'm drawing. Then it's fine. But I'm pretty sure you have 6. This is correct. This is really good positioning. Again, he's charging the mouse too, and he's getting this like nice sight line where you can release into the sight line and then immediately walk away so that this big wall is blocking you. This is the correct thing to do. You can't keep walking up all the way here because you're gonna get fucked up if the rest of your team isn't going with you. This is good, yeah. So immediately put a Harmony orb on somebody. That's good, and then spam the Discord targets. Spam Discord while holding down mouse 1. Yeah. So immediately, this is a little bit too late. You should be releasing the mouse 2 and then firing. Yeah, this is bad. You just wasted a lot of DPS. You wasted all that time. First of all, you've had 5 charge shots for a really long time. Second of all, you should have shot it when it was like 2 to 3, and then you would have increased your DPS. What the thing is like you can do is you can wait for him to you can charge and wait for him to put down shield and then release 5 balls into this guy's face or whoever's behind him. But I would rather just like, the thing with that is like I'd rather just help your team and get the shield down. Also, they shouldn't be fighting you right now because I'm pretty sure they're still down. This is really bad of them. They're staggering. Positioning is just like, it's not great here. If you're a little bit closer to this wall, you could have sidestepped, and if you're a little bit further back, you could have just not got shattered. So I didn't actually think about it. Maybe I get shattered there too, but I'm pretty sure I don't because I stand further back. There's no reason for you to be like at this range. You're just a little too close, but I didn't catch it before. But I think most of the time, naturally, I'm back there as Zen anyways. I really like this. There's a get. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I really like the rest of your play.
Repetition is the path
So here, yeah, this is bad. You shouldn't be charging a mouse 2 when you have 6 ammo. You should just be reloading. Oh no. Oh, sorry guys. So like this is a spot where I charge mouse 2. Like, why do you randomly decide to mouse 1 here when nobody's even peeking? Like, this is the perfect time for you charge mouse 2 and then just fucking launch it. And if somebody peeks when you launch it, then they die. But if nobody peeks, then like whatever. But if you just spam mouse 1, like nobody else is really shooting it with you. Like these people aren't really shooting it with you, so all you're doing is like you're getting ult, but then like they're guaranteed to just like get their healer's ult too. So like you basically have like very little chance of ever getting a picks here. So it's like it's a priority of like whether you mouse 2, like if you mouse 2 or like mouse 1, the priorities are like, can you reliably get like, can you maybe get a kill with your team if you spam mouse 1, because that is maximum DPS. If not, then like your highest chance of getting a kill is like mouse 2, because then they can't even heal it. So yeah. And then they're just like, this is bad. Like you have such low ammo and you're charging mouse 2. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I hate this way. I hate this way. There's literally, it's gonna take you so fucking long. I really hope you don't walk this way. Here's your little Zenyatta footsteps. It's been like an hour. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. Okay, your entire team's dead, and oh, now you're here and your entire team's dead. Don't go this way, dude. Okay, good. That was nice. That was nice. You play some things like really well, and then this was not good. Yeah. You can't walk all the way up here by yourself against it. This guy should have just like flashbanged you and killed you, but it's Diamond, so he didn't. You can help out by shooting them and distracting them without like literally walking into their team. So, but their positioning was shit. I agree, but that doesn't mean you need to also have shit positioning. Whoa! You have 18 health, and there's a health pack right next to you. You should pick up the health pack. So the reason why I like going these ways like a lot more is there is a health pack. I was right. Like you can your shields regen. So like as something that you guys should do a lot of Zenyatta is like if you take a lot of damage, even if you take a little bit of damage, a lot of the times what you want to do is you want to take that time to refresh your go backwards, go this way. Make sure you don't die. Heal people. Discord people. Oh, excuse me. Don't peek. This is just insanity. This is just asking to die. You deserve to die here. You're so lucky that you regened enough and you picked up the health pack. Now you should be pushing. Now there's no reason for you to be backing up. You did just take a shot, but like you should be playing up. Okay.
Best round lost.
Yeah, you fucked up there, dude. You had trance, but you ran away when you had the advantage after you took the health pack. You had trance. This guy's going in. You kind of fucked up there. All right.
Zero.
Use your ult, Sky. What? You did. For all you people at home who blame their teammates, if I review your games, this is gonna happen to you. You're gonna look like a fool. You're gonna act like a fool. You're gonna look like a fool. You literally had an ult and you couldn't touch the fucking point and you didn't because you didn't use your ult. And you just lecture your team. Even if you're right, this is literally not helpful at all, okay? The reason why I'm so mad about it is because it brings down team morale. It's just like, it's not fun to fucking play with people like that. Even if you're right. It's like, don't even do it, dude. Like, everybody at home, stop blaming your fucking team, all right? Get good, everybody, and I'll try to do the same. Even though sometimes I know I get obnoxious at I get upset at my teammates for doing bad things, but there's a couple of reasons for that. A, so that you guys know, that's a U, Y-O-U, so that you guys know the mistakes. 2, to vent without my team knowing, because I do it to you guys, I don't do it to them. And 3, for the memes. Memes are important. Okay. See? He's even got the great voice line. Always strive for improvement. But always striving for improvement is not bitching at your team. Alright. I'm done. See? This is when it starts, dude. I called that shit. What the fuck?
I can't wait to see you all.
This is when if I'm the Mercy on your team, I'm screaming into my microphone. What do you mean don't use your ult? You didn't use your ult. You couldn't touch the point. That's literally me when people talk shit like that when they did it wrong. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. People at home, be nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the
You have no healing orb on anybody? Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is good timing. So like I complain about this a lot of the times. So like people wouldn't charge. So like if like this is the perfect mouse to charge time. He's got 2 or 3 locked and loaded, and he's about to be stepping out to shoot them. So this is what you should be doing. You don't just walk out here and do nothing. You walk out here with a mouse to charge. This guy does like a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. It's very interesting. He's very different from you if you were ever watching this at some point. I know this is an old VOD. You do some very good. This is like what Diamond is, right? They have some good tendencies and then some really not good tendencies. See, it's like such good timing. I love it. Hell yeah. Now spam Discord and then just book it. Yeah. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Go with the team. You still don't have Discord. You're a little lost, and like you should have been walking here a little faster, but whatever. You're definitely very late, and you're playing wait, this entire time. Okay, you're just like sitting here. You should play more up. Like you can't do anything here. So like let's watch him. So he doesn't walk. He's sitting here. He's like playing from the stairs. He can't see shit. He's, you know what I mean? Like they're fighting without you. Okay, now you're where you should be. The problem is like you got to be careful about getting booped. But if they don't have a Diva will boop you and Lucio will boop you. So in general, I actually hate going this way in general. Did I just say in general? I hate going this way in general. Whatever, dude. You get my point. But anyways, now that you're here, what did we say? Well, like you can't play from the stairs, right? So you gotta either walk your ass around. You don't just play from that window, right? You don't just sit there. You either walk in, you walk your ass around the left side, or you don't go this way in the first place, all right? So if you're gonna go this first place, it makes sense, right? The rest of your team is going. Sometimes I'll just be like, fuck you guys. I know I'm gonna get booped, and I'll go around. But then it forces me to 1v1. It forces me. I'll go around this way, and it forces me to 1v1. It's not great, but like, so if you're gonna do this, you tiptoe, and then you do one of your Zenyatta, like, oh my fucking god, and then you jump over here to this side of the map, and then you don't get booped. Or you play around this corner super tight, and then you're standing here, and then as soon as you see somebody going for you, they can't really boop you that well, but it's still really dangerous. This is, yeah. It's like, you're here. Now either get your ass in there, or go to the left, okay? Do Omnics have asses? Get your Zenyatta metallic buttocks into the point. Yeah, you just sit here for way too long. That's fine. Okay, let's move on. That's fine. Balling emote, anybody? You actually could have won this fight. So this is what I'm talking about. Like when if you guys ever have the chance to review your games, like this is like you single-handedly lost your team the team fight, right? Like your mistake, like and you guys will realize that like I make a lot of these mistakes as well. I try to make as few of them as possible. I definitely make them less than most people in my games because I'm just like higher skill rating than them. So that's just gonna be the case. But like, even if your team wins here, on average, you just made a mistake that is meaningful enough that loses you the team fight, it loses you this, and then eventually loses you the entire game enough at the time. The difference between having a 50% win rate and a 60% win rate is doing just like 2 or 3 of fewer of those per game of single-handedly losing your team. Or like maybe like one time of like you don't lose your team, the team fight single-handedly, and then like a second time of like you win it. You win it by doing like a sick ult or like a sick thing or like you one-shot the Mercy or whatever. Just like a couple of those small things. So like there's always these situations of like you fucking up that you guys all at home should be able to fix and think about. So like just like it will go from 8 times per game and then just like decrease that to 6. All right, decrease that a little bit where you make a few, and then when you decrease it to 6, your SR is going to rise, and then the players are going to get better, and then you're going to go back to 8, and then you got to decrease it to 6 again. It's just like small improvements. All right, let's roll the fucking clip. I'm very confident that you got like the way they're fighting really well. Like everybody's surviving forever. If you were in there discording and doing damage and healing, you guys would be chilling right now. They might win without you, but like, yeah, it's so close and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Nice aim, dude. This guy's aim is pretty good. The cross is, I gotta throw up. I actually think I want to throw up, but nice aim, dude. Okay, you guys lost this. This is a time where like you might win, but it's extremely unlikely, and you need to back away a little bit for a couple reasons. One, you can still do damage to these people, and two, you don't want to feed your 200 health ult either. So if you see that like you're definitely gonna lose it, then you can back it away, and then you don't feed them 200 health. You don't really need to be here. Like there's no reason for you to be here. You're at the furthest point that I would ever want you to be. Because you can comfortably discord, you can comfortably shoot. You don't need to be like in the point. You need to be healing. You need to like be pelting them in the back. All right, don't walk forward. Perfect. So he recognized that. I hope you guys at home recognize that too. You should not be. Yeah, exactly. You recognize it. Perfect. He walks backwards. He baits them a little bit. Unfortunately, you guys. Okay. As soon as the beat drops, you're a little too far again. That's another excuse. The beat drops. That's another big excuse for you to move backwards. They're also so they're up numbers. It's like 4v. It's like 3v4 or like 3v5. And they have the beat. So you're at a huge disadvantage. You're gonna lose this team fight. Try to just like back the fuck up, honestly. You can either try to reset, or like if your team starts coming in and they start doing well, then fine. But like all the damage that you're gonna be doing right now is all this shield that you see here. So like you're just like for so many reasons. It's not just not feeding ult charge. It's also like you have a higher chance if you back it up, wait for the shields to go away, then come back in. Yeah, too far forward. Just too far forward. Luckily, so this is a small thing, but you guys should know about it. If you're going to choose a way to die, there's a couple ways that you should choose to die in the game of Overwatch. You should jump off the map intentionally, because then they don't get any ult charge, or you should die to an ult, which is actually kind of interesting. Intentionally dying to an ult will not feed them ult, because while you're ulting, you don't gain ult charge if you're the guy shooting them. So if you want anybody to do damage to you, you want it to be the guy ulting. Also, let's say you are a Mercy, as I know that you filthy Mercy mains like to play, and here's you, and you're flying, and you're healing, you're 6 people, you're 5 teammates, and they have only, let's say they have only like 2 enemies left. Okay? So it's like a 6v2. And you're still ulting. So what you want to do is a couple of things for the same reason. You want to not do damage to them. Because if you do damage to them, or what did we just say? They want to take damage from people who are ulting. So if you do that, you rob your own team of gaining ult charge. 2, if these people are low, if your 5 teammates are low, you actually want to not heal them if you can. Wait for your ult to go away, and then switch to healing them, because then you will start to rebuild your ult, rather than if you heal them now, you don't get any ult charge, you waste your ult charge. Okay. Whew. This is like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I'm just like ranting at this point. This has nothing to do with the game, but I feel like it's educational. So I hope you guys are like enjoying the teachings. All right, so you guys are really far behind. So these people should have recognized a long time ago to back the fuck away. Stagger city. Not only staggering but feeding ults. Oh, and using cooldowns and staggering more, because now the Tracer's gonna take longer to respawn, and feeding more ult charge. Oh, You do not get the blinky seal of approval for that res, that's for sure. Let's see what happens. So, stagger, like we said. Feeding ult charge, like we said. Let's see if the Tracer dies and staggers here too. So the Tracer gets out, luckily. She still hasn't done it. By the way, she would have been back by now already. She would have been walking in with you basically with her blank. So the res didn't really mean anything anyways. You're still actually either even or down 1 still. So I actually don't like this. Yeah. You don't have a Mercy. You guys shouldn't be fighting. You know what we say. Back. You're 5v6 right now, so let's go over it, right? You're 5v6. And if you guys can't figure that out, well, you fucking should be able to figure it out, because you saw that your Mercy just died a little earlier, and you don't see her on your screen. You know that she's behind you. You know that she also used her ult, she used her res, and it's a 30-second cooldown, so she's not going to have it for this fight. Luckily, they also don't have it, so that's something that you can maybe keep in mind. But you are 5v6, so you should act like a chicken and back it up. That is an excellent. Okay. This is actually huge. Discording the Rhine is really important, especially if you have a Tracer with Pulse Bomb up. That was really good. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but good work, soldier. So okay, let's just go over the fact that you guys did fucking work, right? The Tracer got the ult on the Reinhardt. You discorded him so that he died. All these kills are happening. You know why you're not going to win this fight? Because even though, like, in order to win a 5v6, you need to do some ridiculously cool stuff, man. You got to be out of your fucking mind to do something like a huge Zarya grab, or like just you got to be really, really nutty, especially when one of their 6 is a Mercy and you're missing your Mercy as one of the 5. It basically makes it like a 800 v5 because Mercy's worth about 794 heroes. So you guys did really well, and you're still A, feeding ult, and 2, staggering. Now, you people at home are always, everybody asks me this all the time. Well, it's like, well, I'm in diamond, or I'm in silver, or I'm in gold, or I'm in plat, or I'm in quick play, and my teammates are garbage and they keep staggering. What do I do? Well, we just went over situations where our Zenyatta friend, our hero here, went in and contributed to the stagger. If your team is going in 5v6, I don't expect you to sit and spawn. But you can shot call, you could play safer because of it. You can recognize situations like this where, like, as soon as the Mercy ults, you gotta back up and stop feeding. So like you yourself can still prevent the stagger a little bit. Your teammates will stagger. Sometimes my teammates stagger. It just fucking happens. All you have to worry about is yourself. You're one person. You need to stagger less than your enemy's support, okay? As long as you do that, you're on the right track to becoming a professional Omnic badass. You're literally walking towards the enemy. Actually, no, you're doing the worst thing. Okay, so let's go over the things that you should be doing right here. All right. So first of all, you lost this fight. This fight is lost. So you have 2 good options and 1 bad option. Your good options are 1, back away to spawn, back to spawn. 2, run in Rambo style. And the reason why these 2 situations so is because you stop the stagger as fast as possible. You either go back to spawn and you prevent them from getting ult and then you don't stagger, or 2, you run in Rambo style and knowing that you're going to die. The worst thing you can do is your option, which is bad, which is make yourself live as long as you possibly can, so that you maximally, not only you give them ult charge, but you survive so long that you give them even higher percentage. Your team has to wait higher. Your team has to wait longer for you to respawn, and because this is diamond, since they're not going to wait for you to respawn, so like not only is it a disadvantage that they have to wait, it's an even bigger disadvantage because nobody in fucking diamond is going to wait for you. They're not going to wait. They're just going to stagger themselves again. So you're just like contributing to the stagger process here. You're doing the worst. Like again, I always talk about, like, if I had like a mind control ability, and I was this Mercy, and this Mercy was just like, they changed Mercy and she had a mind control ability, and I was gonna make you do the worst thing you could possibly do. It would be to make you run out here away from my own teammates so that they can't shoot you yet, and then at the last second, after like as soon as the ability's over, then everybody goes in. Like that's what you do to D.Va, right? You intentionally let the D.Va just chill here and not do anything, and then you kill her later. You are doing that. You are doing a good thing for the enemy team. You are helping them. You are helping them. And the Mercy shouldn't be ulting here either for you Mercy players at home, because you are still dead. Maybe she can res you, but this person isn't back. And there's another person that's down here that's not pictured, I'm pretty sure, that is also not ready for this team fight. And they have 6, I think, 5 or 6. So yeah, the Tracer was the one that's not ready. So even though, like, it's just, this is a super messy fight. It's just bad timing. There's no need for, yeah, okay.
The outcome is not ready for transcendence.
Taking the point.
So the Mercy rezzed, and what you got to be thinking about here is like this is still not necessarily winnable. You still might need to use your ult. Like a lot of the times I'll be spamming no no more ults because I think that it's winnable. But we can, if we pay attention to like what's happening, I'm pretty sure they still have 6. I haven't been paying close attention. Maybe they still have 5. But even if they have 5, they could still win, especially because you're in spawn. So you might need to use additional ults here to guarantee yourself win the team fight. But yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like, what do you just like fucking Discord and shoot these people?
Experience tranquility.
Okay, good positioning reset. Now what I do? Okay, what? All right, let's quiz the chat. Let's quiz the chat. What do you do right here? Quick, everybody, say your responses in chat. What do you do? Waiting. Do 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 do. Crazy Fox got it. Hobby got it. Pixel. Yeah. Back is a close answer, but kill yourself is actually that's a really mean way to say it. That's a really mean way to say it. But no, not Discord. It's dive back up. Yeah. You guys are right. All right, you guys are right. You won the quiz. So the reason why. Okay, and I'll explain why. So you have 2 good options. First of all, you already lost this fight. So you guys are correct in recognizing that we already lost this fight. But you have 2 options. You can jump or you can back. You get the picture. So let's go over the reasons why you would do one or the other. The reason why you would back is if you're afraid that like by jumping you're gonna take too long to respawn. That's not an issue here because if you jump, you're gonna be back faster than these people even are. So if you jump, what you do is you guarantee that they don't get any ult charge. This is okay. So what happens is if you decide to pick option 2 and just back and go to your spawn, it's actually equal value to jumping in some situations and negative value. So negative value if they find you and then kill you because you could be your 2 options here are like it's like you're fine or like not fine. So you're like fine, like you're equal to your jump, right? You're equal to this, which is just equal. It's not an advantage. So you're either equal or you're worse. You're never better. There's no good reason why you would want to back in this situation instead of jumping off. There's a potential disadvantage is if you are not fine because they end up shooting you and killing you, which makes you stagger more and also feeds ults, right? So stagger more and ult charge, and there's no advantage. So that's why you should just jump off the map as fast as you possibly can because for a bunch of reasons, like you respawn faster, you respawn with your team, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you guys got the right answer. You guys know how to play the game. Let's switch. This is bad. Okay, and then also, you know what the Mercy should not do? Fucking res everybody, because what did she just do? She just staggered your team further, and she just fed ult charge further. Now, I'm not just hating on this Mercy, because I know a lot of you guys play Mercy, and I know a lot of you guys do this, and sometimes I do it. Luckily, when I do it, sometimes I usually know, like, oh my god, that's so bad. I'm sorry, I just res you, I staggered us, I just fed ult charge, my bad. You should not be shooting here. It's literally unwinnable. Like, no matter how sick of a job you do, even if you get 3 kills here, it's unwinnable. You're wasting time. You're starting to approach the time. So right now, if you were to jump off the map and that Mercy didn't res, you'd have 2 team fights. You're slowly getting to the point where you only have 1 team fight. The chance of you winning this game is much higher if you give yourself 2 team fights instead of 1 team fight. Let's roll the clip. Oh my god, and now you're literally, remember, we're back to the thing. So you could have jumped, you could have backed, and instead you're doing the worst, which is like, if I had mind control, I would literally make you do this, intentionally living as long as you can. Everything about this is bad, my friends. I love this song, dude. DPS, hello. Okay, also, no, don't do this shit. Don't do this shit. What he should have been saying instead is like, why did my idiot duo queue partner just res me and stagger us further and feed ult? Not DPS, hello. Oh my god. The Overwatch community, man. Okay. So let's think you're 5v5. And they can't get rezzed, but yours can get rezzed. So you might be 6v5, you might be 5v5. Let's just keep that in mind, all right? You guys always got to think about this shit. You should not be charging a mouse here. You just spam. Yeah. Discord. Faster. There we go. Okay. Now I would be saying, you know what I'd be saying? No. No more ults, because this team fight is winnable and you have a lot of percentage you're gonna need, and you guys are going to need to have that shit for later. Okay, now that your Mercy died, you might need it, but you probably still don't need ults. Oh yeah, you definitely don't need ults now. Let's wait to see if anybody ults. This is the last guy alive. Okay, they don't use ults. That's good. Hello, Discord. I mean, healing orb. There's Diva and Winston. They're both hurt over there, and you need to get your ult up. I like the cheeky mouse 2 plays, but just like you're not healing the rest of your team. That's okay. The Mercy can always come back. The Diva is literally standing in front of you hurt, and so is the Winston, like I said. You gotta reload at some point. Whoa, okay. You're way too far forward. You deserve to die here. And you should just be reloading because you have 3 health or 3 bullets. Yeah, you deserve to die. Yeah. Oh, you're like so far forward, dude. Just like if somebody starts shooting you, like what wall are you gonna hide behind? Nothing, because you're out in the look how out in the open you are. If you just like all you need to do is step 2 feet back and you accomplish the exact same thing. You still can see this guy. You still can see this guy. You could still harmony this guy. You can actually have a better view of harmonying this person, and you have the added advantage of if somebody starts taking damage, if somebody starts doing damage to you, you just step away behind the wall out of line of sight. There you go. So this is exactly where I wanted him, and he eventually got there. Yeah, that's correct. That's definitely correct. As soon as you see those people that low, you just gotta press it as soon as you possibly can. Yeah, so you guys does this. Right. Whoa, dude, whoa, Mercy. Nice try. That was the right thing to do. Okay, so let me end this by saying, don't take offense to anything I said. We all play like shit. If I reviewed one of my games, I would have said the same shit about mine. It was just for the sake of teaching Twitch chat.